Travis Scott just spoke out for the first time since the Astroworld tragedy in a recent interview, claiming that he didn't know fans were injured until after his performance. Let's get into it. For the first time in the weeks following the fatal crowd surge at Travis Scott's Astroworld Festival, Travis Scott gave his first interview to radio host Charlamagne tha God. Travis has been keeping a pretty low profile since his set on Friday, November 5th turned deadly, after fans in the crowd of about 50,000 began to rush the stage at NRG Park in Houston. Sadly, the crowd surge claimed 10 lives and left hundreds of attendees injured. Travis found himself at the center of massive public outcry after he failed to stop his performance and is now facing multiple lawsuits for his participation in the events. Travis initially uploaded a black and white apology video on November 6th expressing his grief about the situation, and let's just say many viewers weren't so happy with what he had to say. Many went on to question Travis's sincerity, with some families of Astroworld victims even refusing to let Travis cover funeral expenses for their loved ones. Since then, it has been nothing but radio silence from the rapper. But on December 9th, Charlamagne uploaded an hour-long interview with Travis, who dropped some major revelations about Travis's perspective on what happened at Astroworld last month. Almost immediately, Charlamagne asked Travis one of the biggest questions people had for him. When did he find out about fans' injuries?
You know, even after the show, you know, you just kind of hearing things. But you don't know, I didn't know the exact details until, you know, minutes before the press conference.
Travis looked distraught as he went on to reveal to Charlamagne that he had no idea that people had died, saying, "The thing is, people pass out, things happen at concerts, but something like that, it's just like," before trailing off. You see, Travis's concerts are known to have high energy crowds with many attendees raging, but that can be especially dangerous in small packed spaces. Based on his previous experience as a performer, Travis might not have been able to differentiate between someone who passed out due to hydration or someone who suffered a more serious injury. In TikTok videos flooding the internet, Travis can be seen performing as fans were passing out and in critical condition. When asked if he could hear the screams, he revealed, "Nah man, it's so crazy because I'm that artist too. Like anytime you can hear something like that, you want to stop the show, you want to make sure the fans get the proper attention they need." Travis went on to add, "Anytime I could see something like that, I did. I stopped like a couple times just to make sure everybody was okay. I really go off the fans' energy as a collective call to response. I just didn't hear that, you know? I got music, I got my in-ears, I just didn't hear that." Later, when asked about his level of personal responsibility in the matter, Travis explained, "I have a responsibility to figure out what happened here, a responsibility to figure out the solution, and hopefully this takes a first step into us artists having more insight of what's going on." He also went on to address concert safety, saying Astroworld will hopefully be a first step into artists having more insight into what's going on during shows.
Whatever the problem is, you know, to figure out that in the future, moving forward in concert safety, make sure this never happen again, you know?
Charlamagne closed out the interview by asking Travis what his message is to fans and families impacted by the Astroworld tragedy. Travis said, "I just want everyone to continue praying for the fans." Before continuing, "I want people to continue praying for the fans that was lost."
Staying strong through this while we, you know, figure out what's going on, you know, and bring understanding to these families and to the community.
As always, our hearts go out to the victims of the Astroworld tragedy, and we continue to send healing thoughts to everyone impacted by this devastating event. For now, we'll continue to keep an eye out for all future updates as this tragic situation continues to unfold. For the full rundown on why Travis denies responsibility for the events that took place at Astroworld, click right over here for another clever news video. Then let us know all your thoughts about what Travis had to say in that interview in the comment section below. For now, I'm your host, Carly Henderson. I'll see you guys later.